So I think it is reasonable for some businesses to prioritize other marketing channels first and invest in SEO later.
Yeah, like what you did. Yeah.
I don't think there will be many businesses for the very long term, especially businesses that build up, that can ignore SEO permanently, or they'll lose out to competitors who do. And that's just because Google has built itself as the primary way that we navigate the internet, right? So, if you are um, Airbnb and you do absolutely no SEO whatsoever, you leave yourself open for competitors to come in and take your rankings, even for branded search types of traffic, if you are
Yeah.
unwilling and not or unable to make those investments. And we've seen companies who've struggled because they were unwilling to make those SEO investments. So I would not ignore it entirely. I do think what's true is it's going to keep getting more and more competitive.
Mm.
It's going to and more difficult. There's going to be more and more practitioners, at least for the next 4 or 5 years. There's going to be more and more people practicing SEO, which means more people who are doing the work that you're competing against for the, jobs and attention and all those kinds of things. But I suspect it's going to keep growing because I don't think it's a saturated field yet. You know, there's
Really?
there's
Okay.
very few colleges and universities that teach SEO, almost none, right? And almost none well. There's still way more jobs out there than there are people who have 2 to 5 years of experience in SEO, which
Hmm.
is why so many people can get a job in search engine optimization, even whatever, right out of college or without even going to college, right? It's a great growth field for that. What I do think is other areas of digital marketing are being ignored because SEO is so big and because Google is so big. So, Facebook ads and Facebook marketing is probably doing pretty decently well, Instagram as well. But there's a lot of kinds of marketing, from PR to email marketing to, frankly, the
Influencer.
content strategy and non-SEO focused side of content marketing, influence, our marketing, all that type of stuff that is being underinvested in, and I think will present more opportunities for people who are creative with their skills and use those sorts of things. So I think it's funny, SEO kind of started as the underdog. Now it's become, the big player, and I
Yeah.
think it's going to keep growing for a while. But I suspect there's a lot of these other tactics and channels that are now becoming the underdog, where they could produce pretty spectacular results if you're willing to invest.